Hello, my name is Borat. I like you. I like sex. It's nice. Welcome to another edition of Conversations with Deadly White Mans from the Past. Today, I interview the famous poet Walt Whitman to get some more insight about one of his poems.
You're not getting a peep out of me standing over there. Come on, there's at least room for one more man lover.
Whatever you say.
I'm too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy for my shirt. So sexy it hurts.
Okay, Mr. Whitman, into the bed I come. So, I think for all of our viewers out there, it would be beneficial if you were to read the poetry before we can delve any further into discussing the imagery behind it.
Well, hold my pipe. I'm gonna have to use my reading glasses. Nah.
I hear America singing the varied carols I hear, those of mechanics, each one singing his as it should be, blithe and strong, the carpenter singing his as he measures his plank or beam, the mason singing his as he makes ready for work or leaves off work, the boatman singing what belongs to him in his boat, the deckhand singing on the steamboat deck, the shoemaker singing as he sits on his bench, the hatter singing as he stands, the woodcutter's song, the ploughboy's on his way in the morning or at noon intermission or at sundown, the delicious singing of the mother or of the young wife at work or of the girl sewing and washing, each singing what belongs to him or her and to none else, the day what belongs to the day. At night, the party of young fellows, robust, friendly, singing with open mouths their strong, melodious songs.
Oh, Mr. Whitman, that was very inspirational.
Well, thank you.
No! See, I was making a joke, you see. Well, someone turn that awful music off! Ice your clock off!
My bad.
Anyway, the poem is very, very powerful. See, what were you smoking, I mean thinking, when you were writing a certain section of this poetry?
Well, you see, my poem, from the mechanic singing to the young wife at work, is meant to embody what is quintessentially American. Freedom, the power to do and think what you want. That is what my poem is meant to represent.
Your poem also seems to signify that women, too, have this ability, that they have this freedom. What the hell?
Well, you see, in America, everyone is equal. That means everyone has the freedom to do what they want when they want to.
Oh, my head hurts. What? Okay, moving on to a different section of poem. You see, a different section of poetry, many different images come into my head, you see? And I was wondering if you could explain what you were thinking in certain section when writing in more depth.
Gladly. Take the boatman line, for example. The boatman singing what belongs to him on his boat. The deckhand singing on the steamboat deck. Now, you see, I understand that some people are more visual learners than auditory, so I prepared this little motion picture for your enjoyment.
Time. If you could paraphrase your poet in one word, Mr. Whitman, what would it be?
Is value of the common one word?
If it's a hyphenated.
Ah, value of the common.
Okay, well, thank you for watching this edition of Conversations with Deadly White Men from the Past. Please tune in next week when I interview Nathaniel Hawthorne. Here's a brief clip of what you can expect to see.
Hawthorne, that's me, begins the Scarlet Letter with a long introductory essay that generally functions as a preface, but, more specifically...
And don't forget the following week when I have my special hour-long segment with the Jesus. Together, we have answered that eternal question.
Man, I got the munchies. A microwave burrito. Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jesus Christ, that was hot. Even I couldn't touch it.
Sexy thing, you. I believe in miracles. Since you came along, you sexy thing. Where did you come from, baby? How did you know I needed you? I needed you so badly. How did you know I'd give my heart gladly? Yesterday I was one of the lonely people. Now you're lying close to me, making love to me. I believe in miracles. Where you from? You sexy thing, you. I believe in miracles. Since you came along, you sexy thing.